Dripset.
Yo, what's good, man? Dripset here, and today I'm gonna be cooking up with something a little different. I'm gonna be showing you guys just how Murda Beatz makes his beats for dudes like Quavo, Smoke Perp, Drake, 6ix9ine, Nicki Minaj, people like that. Before I get into the beat in general, the two loops that I already have are from my man Samzy. I made a video with him, so if it's out by now, go check that out. Of course, we made some crazy stuff. For Murda Beatz' melodies, a lot of his stuff is simple. Like his melodic schemes it's simple, but it's hard. Like that's the kind of trick part to it. Like you would think, oh, this dude's making like the melodies kind of sound simple, but they go hard. Like there's definitely an art to it, so you can't deny that. A lot of his synths and sounds like that sound like a really eerie and stuff like that, so I'm gonna try to incorporate that. A lot of his instruments are live, like they feel real live, they feel like really being played. So if I do use an instrument, I'll probably be grabbing it from Omnition or something like that. For a lot of his melodies, they either have piano, synth, a pad, or some type of FX, like some type of synth, like really crazy type sound that you can only get through like chopping and splitting stuff. So that's as far as like melodies and stuff like that. For his drums, his hi-hats go crazy, so I'm gonna try something really complex with it. His drums go hard, so I'm gonna try to find the hardest drums I have, and I'll see if I can do something with that. Probably can. And then his percussions are really sharp, so I'm gonna try to get that down in the mix. But as you guys know, for videos like this, I go into my drum kit, I find what sounds are most like closely related to his sounds, and I kind of just go off that. So give me a minute, I'll be right back. I'll have the sounds, everything, and then we'll make the patterns. Alright, so now that you can see, I have all my percussion, but I forgot to play you guys what the melody sounds like, so let me just play it right now. So that's it. And then B, I also what I should have done is made the counter melody before I picked out my percussion, but I'm gonna just go ahead and do that before I get into like the patterns and stuff like that. So I'm gonna open up Omnisphere. If it doesn't lag too crazy, I'll show you guys just how like I make a melody around it. But if it gets too crazy, I'm gonna have to cut it and like export it out, which is no real problem, but you guys just won't see me actually cook up this part depending on how this goes. So let me just alright, so it's already a bell and pad. I might just want to add one more pad sound just to throw it under, like throw it under everything and see like how it sounds. So alright, so basically I'm just gonna go into my pad and just pick a random. Alright, so this one actually sounds good, so so after that, I'm gonna open up another sound, and then I'll probably just add I might just add one more synth sound to it. So I'm gonna leave it simple like that, just because, like I said, a lot of his melodies are like very simple, but they still go hard. So I'm gonna just have to incorporate that with everything. Alright, so now for my drums. Hopefully Omnisphere doesn't act too crazy. I might have to export it at whatever time. I'm gonna go straight into hi-hats, which is what I like to do most, because that's what has the most bounce. But yeah, so basically I tried to go a little crazy with the hi-hats, adding a lot of little notes down here while chopping it up here. So basically I just tried to capture what type of vibe he's usually going with, as far as like the hi-hats. So with that done, we can get into like stuff like the clap. Here I actually picked 2 claps, because what I'm gonna do is actually what I'm about to do is actually my fault. I got a call. What I'm actually about to do is put them together, because one of them sounds like this and the other one sounds like so. If you add them together, I'll just do this right here. That's actually a little loud, so let me bring it down. So yeah, I'm about to replace what would be the snare with this rim shot, just to add a little bit of a better bounce. Alright, so that's sounding good enough. So let me get into the 808. Now I'm gonna try to go crazy, but just not too crazy with it, because personally I don't like going too crazy with an 808, because sometimes it makes it hard for a rapper. But in this context I might have to just make it a little crazy, because if you heard like the 1 2 3 and a lot of other like Smoke Perp and Murda Beatz sounds, like he's going crazy with the 808, so I gotta follow up. So for the 808, I kind of switched it up. In order to get it to stop like that, I just manipulated the envelope for a little bit, and then left spaces in, so that when like the spaces were actually in, like the beat, the 808 actually stopped in between, just to give that little stop and go feeling. So with that 808 done, pretty much gonna go straight into the kick. And a lot of times, I forgot to say this, but a lot of times Murda Beatz likes to, not put it, like, not have the kick hitting when the 808 hits, but just like kind of in between. So it's like there's never like a dull moment. And then with the original bell and pad, it sounds like this. And then with the melodies I made. So you guys pretty much get the gist. As far as like making patterns, that's pretty much done. So now I'm gonna give it a little mix, a little quick mix. I'll probably speed up that process because it might take me a minute, but I'll be right back with the mix completed and everything, and then we can get to sequencing. So now that I have all my sounds mixed, we're basically gonna get into the sequencing and stuff like that. For a lot of Murda Beatz, a lot of his beats and songs, stuff like that. The melody will probably start out like this, with the singular sound playing, and then it'll probably go into most of the sounds before it actually starts. So basically like that. I have a not a hi-hat crash, but just a basic crash. For the verse section, because I usually put verses first. Probably break it down like this. So basically, this is what I have for the basically the most part of the song, how I structure it, and how I kind of got it to like a Murda Beatz type, if you could even have that. A lot of times with sequencing, it's pretty much the same, because you can't really change up like the verse, the chorus, verse, bridge, or the verse, bridge, chorus. Like you can't. There's only so much you can really do. So I just the 808 playing at at the front of the chorus, and then I had it come into most of the sounds, but not all of them. I still wanted to save that sound for kind of like a verse only sound, because a lot of times if you keep on hearing the same sounds over and over and over, it sounds like a loop. So even though we only have like 4 melodies, if you structure it a certain way, you only get to hear a certain part, a certain sound for a certain part, and a certain sound for other parts, so people like just know that, oh, that's the verse part, or that's the chorus part, something to kind of like put it to the side and make it different from the average. So like I said, chorus, verse, bridge, and then I'll probably just duplicate it. But yeah, pretty much that's what you're gonna want to do for like this or any type of like beat you're making. Like this, sequencing is usually like a good default format to have, and then if you want to do something else, change something up, do something different, that's all up to you. Like it depends on the song, but like a simple intro, chorus, verse, bridge, start, like it's a good little arrangement for your beats. But yeah, I'll probably just add that for the ending. But as far as it, like as far as like the main beat, it's done. Like once you get to this part, you don't really have to do anything else. You just literally leave it like this. Of course you could add the crashes, and I forgot to add the crashes in, but basically this is it. Like once again, not too crazy, simple, but it still goes hard. That's kind of what you want to do with a Murda Beatz type beat. Like a lot of his songs that he makes, like 1, 2, 3, Motorsport, like songs like that. They're not going too crazy with the melody or too crazy, but the drums always kind of bring it back together. So like the melody can it could be a little simple because the drums are gonna make up for it, and that's what you kind of want to have in your head when you're making a Murda Beatz type beat, if you're doing it. But once again, I hope you took something from this. If you want me to do another producer, comment, do all that, let me know ASAP. I'm making these videos. I'm making a whole bunch. I'm trying to make it for as many producers as I possibly can. But yeah, basically, if you enjoyed this, give a like, give a comment, all that good stuff, man. We want to collab. Once again, shout out to ZMC for these melodies. I fuck with them heavy. If you want to send out a melody, something like that, you can email me. I have my email in the description and stuff like that. But hope you guys enjoyed this. Stay cooking, stay dripping, all that.